Israel says at least 10 people have been killed in a rocket attack in the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. The Israeli military said Hezbollah militants fired the rocket, which struck a football pitch in the town of Majdal Shams. Hezbollah has denied involvement in the attack, which comes after an Israeli strike on southern Lebanon killed several members of the militant group. Hezbollah is considered a terrorist organization by the United States, Germany, and several Sunni Arab countries. Let's get more on this developing story with a journalist, Majdal Shams in Tel Aviv. So Israel here is blaming Hezbollah for this. Hezbollah denying any involvement. What are we to make of this?
Yes, just moments ago, the IDF spokesperson Daniel Hagari said that 10 people were killed. All of them are between the ages of 10 to 20, which means we're talking about kids, teenagers, and blaming, of course, Hezbollah. That's after the security assessments that said that Hezbollah fired a rocket that landed at that soccer field inside Majdal Shams. Again, it's a Druze village. In the narrative of Hezbollah, it belongs to Syria, actually. And we're talking about an Arab village, of course. Most of them don't even have any Israeli IDs. Now, Hezbollah is denying their responsibility, although that just like at 1929, so 7:30 p.m., they took responsibility for an attack with a Falak 1 missile toward a military site that is actually just a few kilometers from Majdal Shams. Now, I'm not saying that this is the same attack, but it's just weird that we're talking about the same timing and only a few, like half an hour after the attack, and we're talking about the same incident, which is one missile that landed in that area. They're trying to say that it's actually an Iron Dome missile, so interceptor actually, that went wrong and hit that soccer field. The Iron Dome missile is a surface-to-air missile, of course, and not a surface-to-surface missile. So different narratives here. And maybe if they are denying responsibility, it could also be other fractions in Lebanon, maybe Hamas in Lebanon, or other fractions that fight Israel alongside Hezbollah. That could be also a case. But for now, we're seeing that the IDF is blaming Hezbollah for that.
So a lot of open questions still. The big one, of course, is whether this could lead to further escalation. What is the risk now that Israel will launch retaliatory strikes here?
That will definitely happen. The Israeli Foreign Minister, Israel Katz, just said that there will be a retaliatory attack, and it will be unproportional. Now, that's, again, what everybody was afraid of, that such an incident would happen with lots of people, civilians, that would be killed, and then Israel will have to actually respond to this. And in that case, the assessment in Israel that we are facing a few days of heavy fighting on the border, maybe different situation. I don't think that we are going right now to a full-blown out war in Lebanon, because I think the two parties has nothing to achieve here, but at least a few days or maybe weeks of a different equation on the north from the one that we've used to since October 8th, when the hostilities started. So not only targeting the towns and communities that are just 5 kilometers from the border, maybe we'll see that Israel would actually hit more strategic, more deep inside Lebanon into Hezbollah infrastructure, and not only the equation that we've used to it.
Thank you so much for that update. That is journalist Majdal Shams in Tel Aviv.